The last assignment you said is optional. Does that mean that if we don't do it, it'll hurt our grade? Or if, like, should we
No, you
still be
still have to
doing
do
it?
it. You just
Okay.
you don't have to do the PHP and the MySQL. Because I've heard from one or two of you that the PHP and the MySQL, it's a little difficult. So I've made that optional. So if you do hand in, and you have 2 weeks to do it, right? It starts next week, and then you have that week, and then I think you really have until the 19th, but I really would like to have it, by the 12th. So May. um, so you're gonna get extra points if you get that stuff in, and it works. Or at least you get partial points even if you try to get it in.
Okay, thank you. I was
One,
just a little confused when you said optional, so thank you
yeah,
for
no,
clearing
no,
that
no.
up.
You have to do it, but you don't have to include the PHP and the MySQL. When I guess someone thought that it was a little hard, and they were really confused, and they were struggling with some of the other stuff and prior. So to add that stuff on top was pretty difficult. Some of you already have done it. Some of you have, I mean, not the PHP and the MySQL, but everything, including the JavaScript up to this point. And so if you've done your projects up to this point, you're doing great. So you should have enough time to add the PHP and the MySQL. So if you do have that in your final project, I'm going to give you extra points. And that may even bump you a letter grade up. If you already have an A, it's not going to really do much for you, but the project is 25% of your grade, so it'll help. And Peyton, did you hear about the do-over? Any project that you've done in the past, whether if you maybe skipped one, or there was one that you didn't get done, or there was one that you got a low grade on, I'll let you do that over. So you have until May 5th to get that in. And then I'll
Yeah,
take the higher grade, I'll regrade that one, and then I'll give you the higher grade, either the one that you had in the past or the new one.
yes, I heard about that.
Okay, cool. Cool. Anyone else? Any questions, posers, violent disagreements?
I was just looking more at the like week 12, week 13.
Uh-huh.
So week 13 is implementing the same code as week 12, just in like a desktop screen, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like week 12 is completely mobile, and then we expand it.
Correct.
So if we already create responsive code for week 12, that automatically would move into a desktop screen.
Well, what's cool is if you do that, what it
Mhm.
is that some people look at web pages, with an iPad. Some of them look at
Right.
it with a mobile device, right? Some of them look at with a huge screen. So what's cool about doing, those commands is that it actually, if you take your browser and you move it,
Mhm.
you'll notice that all the items within your web page actually move, and they adjust
Okay.
to that
Mhm.
web page. So that's a great way for you to test whether your code actually works. So if you do it and you're looking at it, right, and you move the browser and everything starts to move and adjust as you resize the browser, you got it.
Okay. So
And that's really
essentially,
important, right? Because again, you don't want it to look exactly the same as,
right.
because people have different size, browsers and screens. So, and it needs to adjust. So if you have a
Mhm.
gorgeous website and all of a sudden, and it works, it looks beautiful on your computer, and all of a sudden somebody looks at it on an iPad and it's missing half of it, it's not good. It doesn't work.
Right. So essentially, if for week 12,
That's
we
you're
already,
basically giving me that, right? You're giving me a lot of those adjustments. And then for week 13, you're just incorporating that stuff into your real estate website.
okay, got it. So because I like up until this point, I've already made my real estate website like responsive in size.
That's
It's so like,
fantastic. If you're already done it, then you're already kind of ahead of the game.
okay, got it. All right, sounds good.
Yep. I mean, again, the whole point is so that you have something at the end of the course that if you ever were to go, and try to get a job as a web designer, they're going to ask you for a sample. They're going to say, well, what have you done? So if you could say, look, I got a zip file, and this is what I've done. You could say you did it in class, or you could say, look, this will give you a sample of what my skills are. And then the guy will look at it and he'll see that you've got JavaScript. You have a good command of CSS. You could do HTML. And if you have even the stuff for PHP and MySQL, trust me, you're going to get the job. Has anybody installed the PHP and the MySQL onto their desktops? And did you have any issues? Any questions? No? It's pretty straightforward. A lot of this stuff is straightforward. Trust me, I wouldn't give you guys anything that you guys would like just rack your brain and it takes you a week to get through. But it's not going to be so easy that you guys are going to do it and you're going to be like, this is nothing. It's going to require some thought. It's going to require a little bit of effort, a little bit of work, But trust me, I won't try to overload you guys. I know you got a lot of other classes. Any other questions? No, nothing. You guys are easy. How's the weather over there? Is it getting warmer? Like in the 50s, 60s, maybe? Not even?
Like low 70s.
70s, man, you guys are doing good. It's already in the 80s here. I know. It's Florida. What can I say? Only Mickey likes it. All right, guys. So if you don't have any questions, remember, you could always reach out to me via email. I'm going to try to get back to you guys within 48 hours. So I'll log in, see if there's any email, usually at night, and then I'll answer you right away. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you. Good luck. And again, reach out if you guys have questions or, anything going on. And remember, you've got Trinity. If you get, you need answers or you need to, kind of brainstorm something, Trinity's out there to help you guys. All right. Thanks.